We all know that life is hard, there's no escaping it. But most people aren't prepared for it. They have no idea how to deal with it when life inevitably throws them a curveball. And so what happens? They break. In this video, we're going to talk about why weak people break when life gets hard. And we're going to look at 2 daily habits of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus that will help you not just survive, but thrive in the face of adversity. Marcus Aurelius was the last of the 5 good emperors of Rome. He ruled the empire for 19 years, and during his reign he wrote his personal journal, which eventually became known as Meditations. It was never intended to be published, but his ideas and thoughts recorded in Meditations have helped shape philosophy for the last 2,000 years. Epictetus was one of the leading philosophers of Stoicism. In fact, he was one of the most influential philosophers in history. His teachings were so popular that at one point there were over 1,000 Epicurean gardens, places where people could go and learn about his philosophy. So what was it about these 2 great men that allowed them to endure such hardship and still come out on top? What can we learn from them so that we too can become stronger in the face of adversity? Well, let's take a look at 2 daily habits they used to become unbreakable. Daily habit number 1. Journaling. Both Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus kept a daily journal. They used it to record their thoughts, their experiences, their lessons learned. Marcus Aurelius's journal is perhaps the most famous example. It's been translated into English and published as Meditations. We get to read the thoughts of one of the greatest emperors Rome ever had right down in his own hand. Epictetus didn't write anything that survived to modern day. But we do have a record of his teachings through the works of his students. One of his most famous quotes, "It's not things that upset us, it's our judgment about those things." This comes from a letter written by one of his students, which means that Epictetus probably said it at some point. Had he kept a journal, who knows what other gems of wisdom we would have found. But the point is that both men kept a journal. They used it to reflect on their experiences, to learn from their mistakes. And in doing so, they were able to grow as individuals and become stronger. Journaling has been shown to have a number of benefits, but here are just a few. It helps you to clarify your thinking. It allows you to track your progress over time. It provides an outlet for your emotions. And it can even help you to boost your creativity. If you want to start journaling, don't wait. Start today. Just sit down for 5 minutes each day and write whatever's on your mind. You don't have to share your journal with anyone. It's just for you. Do it every day and watch how much stronger you become. Daily habit number 2, self-reflection. Another habit that Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus shared was self-reflection. They took the time to examine their own thoughts and behavior. They asked themselves tough questions like, what is my purpose in life? And how can I be a better person? Marcus Aurelius's journal is filled with these kinds of questions and answers. Epictetus's teachings are all about self-reflection and personal responsibility. He believed that we are the only ones who can control our thoughts and actions. The rest is up to fate. So it's important that we make the most of what we can control. Self-reflection is essential if you want to become unbreakable. It allows you to identify your strengths and weaknesses, helps you to understand your values and beliefs. It gives you the opportunity to change your behavior if necessary. We all have room to improve. Self-reflection is the first step on that journey. Ask yourself tough questions. Be honest in your self-assessment and be willing to change. If you do this, you'll be well on your way to becoming unbreakable. In conclusion, Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus are 2 of the most influential figures in the history of Stoicism. They lived during a time when the Roman Empire was at its peak, and they faced many challenges during their lifetimes. However, they were able to overcome these challenges and achieve greatness because of their daily habits. By journaling and reflecting on their thoughts and actions, they were able to clarify their thinking, track their progress, express their emotions, and boost their creativity. By doing so, they were able to become better individuals and make a lasting impact on the world around them. If you want to be like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, then start by adopting their daily habits. Journal every day and reflect on your actions. It may not seem like much at first, but over time, it will make a big difference. You'll become a stronger, more resilient person who is able to handle whatever life throws their way. Don't wait. Start today.